Okay, I'm your poorly aging sarcastic PC witty gamer, and this is the poorly aging sarcastic PC witty gamer giddy wamer witty gamer channel here on YouTube. The reason I'm doing 2 Point Museum again, other than it's a decent game to play, and I'm of course trying to give you a variety of videos, is I would like to some new some new content came out for it. So I thought I would show off the new content if it shows up. The music is loud. I hope the music isn't going to keep this from being seen on the U and the tube. I played some Oblivion today and it kept crashing. So I went away from it for a while. I'll probably fix it at some point. But right now I'm just trying to shoot as much video of anything that I can and just get it up on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and
Hi,
you're listening to Digging Deeper,
Oh,
where
you don't
we
care
cover
who I am.
everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the
Right.
scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery.
Well, it looks
And
empty.
in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
The museum is empty. That's why no one's showing up, honey. Now this guy is not talking out loud. I don't like games that I have to read. Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with little guidance, it can become one of the best museums in the county, or even the entire world. Obviously, these words are not lip synced. Sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize. See, I'm complaining that the museum is empty and that he's not talking out loud, but here I am, unable to even read. Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. His tie didn't really match his jacket, so I don't know why he's complaining to me. I think I've done everything but the pitch. Excellent looking round, well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor, or some would say predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition. Before they skipped down and disappeared forever, and it looks like they've left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum packaged in crates, ready to be unopened. All crates look the same. But I can tell this is a good one. Well, I don't know, you couldn't tell that your jacket and tie would horribly clash. And so I don't know if you actually can tell anything. Select the crate and see what's inside. Greasy fields are inside? It's right for fossil. We're looking for a giant shoeless culprit. Place the exhibit. Look at that, perfect! Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. It looks to me like you don't have a collection of anything, dude. I mean, the place is empty other than the one exhibit I just put in. And what luck! That's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. Well, you know, when you're the only thing there, it's not that hard to be the most impressive. Like, I'm the most impressive commentator on the poorly aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. I'm also the least impressive. I'm the fattest and the thinnest. I'm the oldest and the youngest. I'm the most righteous person there and the most wicked. And what luck! Oh, we already said that part. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. Well, if you want to put buzz in the museum, just, oh, forget it. I'm not going to make a marijuana joke. But as you can see, exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz. Is this a Buzz Lightyear joke? Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep exhibits presentable, and the guests saying, "Whoa, man, look at that!" Sounds like they are already involved in marijuana. If left forgotten, abandoned and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable. Like these two, losing all their buzz. Which two? I don't know what he's talking about. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your new collection. Oh, these are the two, exhibits that... Well, can I move this now? Now that I know the other exhibits are in the other place? How do I rotate it? You know, I picked it up and then it unpicked.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, the show that covers all things related to archaeology, science, the ethereal, and genius plants. We start with alarming news. 2 Point County is getting hotter. Yes, according to a press release from the Department of Dubious Meteorological Studies, 2 Point County is 15 degrees hotter than it was 3 months ago, when it was winter. Moving rapidly on, here's some music.
So I increased the footprint's buzz by putting it over by the other exhibits, for people who don't understand. Ah, that's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first rate and maintaining the museum's buzz. This does sound very drug oriented. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to the guests in one digestible place. I don't even know if you can hear me over this music. I'm gonna have to fix this music. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn about what they're seeing. I cannot stand this music. And it might get in the way of being allowed to be on the Ube and the Tube. Okay, that's better. Oh. I didn't mean to close that, I meant to close this. Okay. Smart stuff! Oh, okay, I didn't get to read the smart stuff thing because I was stupid. And I accidentally clicked the OK before I read it. Decoration! The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to better guest experience. Oh, somebody's writing all this down. Prehistory double banner. Place item. I definitely need all the buzz I can get. How many did it want? Said to place 3, I placed 4 and they're not happy. Let's put a metal bin somewhere, see if that helps. Probably won't. What did we just place? It wasn't an info stand. We already did the info stand. I don't see the thing coming up that is needed. Oh, it's a decoration. Yeah, I don't know where else I could put it. I think it's a little crowded in our decorations department. Beautiful! Clearly you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Not really. Remember to complement our collection of exhibits with decorations as well as info stands for a superlative guest experience. Well, we don't have superlative guests, so that seems unlikely. Exhibitionism. Ha 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 ha. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. Decorate exhibits to maximize their buzz and improve our guest experience. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn and improve their knowledge. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place ticket booths near the entrance. Are you feeling wise?
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
You're listening to Hayley Von Trowell on 2 Point Radio.
Well,
This
I don't
just
want to be.
in, a new trailer for Strange, isn't it? The show that attempts to answer some of the world's greatest mysteries. Consider me excited.
Are you ready to go on a journey that will change how you look at the world forever? What's the truth behind the Pebbly Triangle? The real question the scientific community needs to ask isn't why planes keep disappearing there, but what kind of triangle is it? Equilateral? Isosceles? Eh? We need to know. We should know. We have a right to know.
Okay, now I guess
Are
I
you
said.
ready to have your mind blown?
Can you shut up?
Then don't miss Strange, isn't it? You won't believe what you hear. Or will you?
Consider me no longer excited.
Consider me not the least bit interested in what you're discussing. It costs $75 to see my museum that has 3 exhibits. Sure, guests pay an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. Oh, you mean kind of like if people were impressed by my videos, they would like and subscribe? I'm not sure it works that way. I wish it did. Or, wait a minute, you're saying only 53 people have been impressed enough to subscribe? Out of the tens and thousands of views we've gotten? Dude, that hurts. That really, really hurts. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive
Announcement:
bigger
no running
donations.
in the museum.
Shut
Obviously.
up. Guests can make a donation at any available donation stand. Security guards will empty your donation stands and collect the cash. Ensure stands are emptied regularly, especially around your prized exhibits, to receive as many donations as possible. Donations are a successful museum's main source of income. Well, I think charging $75 for people to see 3 exhibits would be a huge source of income. Now I gotta sit around and wait to receive $50 worth of donations. Well, that
So
didn't take.
reminded that historical importance isn't necessarily visible.
That didn't take nearly as long as it took to get 50 subscribers on YouTube. I'm telling you. Now that the museum's making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Woohoo! Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collection. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. As a curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display within the museum. Once plans are finished, select staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause a museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of workload issues when staff are away or
Museum
recovering
staff
from
may not listen to the radio while working. It's above our pay grade. Apparently.
injuries. Select the helicopter pad to plan your first expedition. So your first, not my first, but your first. Right here on your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo. Okay, we're going to plan our first expedition. So far, I don't know if I've seen anything new from the last time I played this, but it's a, you know, we're having fun, right? Plan an expedition to Greasy Fields. Start expedition. Greasy Fields. Set up expedition. Welcome to the expedition setup screen. From here you can plan every last detail, some would say detail, of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. You mean like wearing a tie that clashes with your jacket that badly? Because that would certainly be a failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during expeditions. Greasy Fields is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition team's approach. Expedition teams will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expeditions to Greasy Fields only require a single prehistory expert. But as you'll discover more locations, they'll begin to demand all types of staff, as well as multiple team members. Select an expert and start the expedition.
Staff are reminded to protect the exhibits, no matter the cost.
I'm hiring another expert, so he'll be here while the other dude is gone. It's a risk because, you know, I have to pay him a salary, but on the other hand, we want to keep the 3 exhibits we have nice and shiny. Let's read our email.
Mess on the floor.
Monthly breakdown, donations, income 282, museum income 825, monthly grant 5251, staff wages 2128, other outgoings 0.
Janitor, what would we do without you?
You would live in your own filth.
Yes, I suppose we would. Robo Janitor, coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
An expedition is finished. A crate is waiting on the hecapad. I can't
The
say
expedition team
helipad
have
because,
returned with an injury.
you know, we're too...
Someone has
clean.
mucky feet. I'm not cleaning it.
Now we have a honey bee, a giant bee, ironically preserved in giant honey. It's from the prehistory theme, so I think I can place it next to our other prehistory stuff. The expert is back with your first ever find. The expedition arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your staff member did not. Expedition will often result in injury. Well, good. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you'll also want to hire a janitor to clean up all the tar your injured expert is tracking through the museum.
Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty.
Being an expert is a dangerous vocation, and expeditions are their dangerous vacations. Expedition ailments will make staff less effective at their various tasks in the museum. The staff room allows injured staff to heal their physical ailments at the bandage box machine. Staff will also regain energy faster when taking their break in a staff room. You'll need janitors, also known as janitors, to maintain utilities and machines like the bandage box. They're also essential for keeping the museum clean, as more foot traffic inevitably leads to all manner of litter and mess.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
I guess it's wanting me to hire a janitor first. I thought it wanted me to build a room. How many couches do these idiots need? Look, I don't have any more couch room.
Guests are reminded that in the event of an emergency, the museum will always prioritize the exhibits. There's loads more where you came from.
How many... Look, unless I build a bigger staff room, which I don't even know how to do, I can't just be placing couches everywhere. I don't even think some of these couches are accessible. How many couches do you have to... I don't even think they can get to most of those couches.
Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I can only do one thing at a time, lady. Before you go, why not grab something handy? You can equip your team with a single cargo item per expedition. The first aid kit will counter an injury event, making for safer travels. Experiment with cargo items to improve your expedition results.
Reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding. Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
And they'll probably be injured. That guy hasn't even gone into the staff room yet, but he is tracking a bunch of stuff under the floor. I think they said it was tar, which I guess is better than tracking nicotine, but...
Welcome back to the show. Time now for one of our regular slots, the bite-sized morsel of info that'll have you feeling smarter by the time you finish listening to it. Did you know all humans are capable of ESP? Well, kind of. According to recent research from the Institute of Scientific Nonsense, within the next 1,000,000 years, our primitive brains will have evolved sufficiently to communicate telepathically. Until then, we'll just have to satisfy our conversational needs with painfully banal observations about the weather, or with poorly punctuated, borderline illiterate e-messages, primarily comprised of microscopic, virtually indistinguishable images.
Of course.
All hail the next stage of human evolution.
Of course, we won't be on Earth because
Expedition
Earth
complete.
won't have
So
enough
what's
gravity
in the box?
to sustain us, and of course we won't be able to reproduce because our genes shut down parts of our DNA every time we reproduce. So we will get to the point where we actually can't reproduce. So we won't be here in 1,000,000 years, so no worries. You'd think a scientist would know that. And this is also a prehistory, so we can place the exhibit amongst our prehistory stuff. Greasy Fields is nice, sort of, but we'll need to explore a variety of
Staff in
locations.
need of medical attention.
Shut up, lady!
Thank you.
But we'll need to explore a variety of locations to fill out our collection. To unlock a new point of interest, POI, for expeditions, you'll need to complete its map's objectives. POI's map's objectives can be found and pinned to your active objective list from its expedition map. I hope everybody's getting this. I might have questions in the future. The next location on the Bone Belt map is Rib Row. Head to the map and unlock your first point of interest. Well, since I don't know how to head to the map, I'll get right on it. I have to display 150 total buzz. I was hoping to kill my buzz. Not funny? Yeah, I thought it was
To
funny.
explain things slowly and loudly.
Now, if I go back to Greasy Pines or whatever it's called, can I still unlock more junk? By the way, the first aid kit didn't help us that much in our last expedition.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Well, you're an optimistic little person, ain't ya? Buzz Lightyear to the rescue! I know I didn't sound a thing like Buzz Lightyear, also known as Tim Allen. Also known as, I hope you're enjoying this video right here on your poorly aging sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel, where you're falling in love in stereo. Just trying to showcase the vast variety of PC gaming options there are out there, from war games to museum games to sports games and RPGs that crash when you try and leave a city, like The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered.
The expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old?
Looks like a cell phone to me. Well, we got our 150. Buzz.
To our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
She sounds sarcastic. She probably should join our team if she's old enough. Shouldn't our ticket price go up when we bring in all this new junk? I mean exhibits. I wonder what it'd be like if 2 Point made an amusement park game. Maybe they will someday. 2 Park Amusements. I mean, 2 Point, 2 Park.
If you like what you see, why not come back tomorrow? I'll be here.
I'll be here, wait and see. Take this dream away. These expeditions are taking longer because I'm doing the longer expeditions, hoping to get better exhibits.
Now, are we on the verge of being outsmarted by plants? Well, according to allotment enthusiast Maureen Kipperplow, we are. For the past decade, Maureen has been reading general knowledge books to her folding chap trap.
Prehistory, so
and
we
now
can...
hopes to enter the plant into this year's Master Brain competition. It says here that Maureen feels particularly confident that Margot will win the top prize, so long as she can teach the plant to speak before the new series starts.
I found the first part of a skeleton.
Well,
Now I gotta find
I
the
think
other
we'll end
parts.
it there. Thank you for listening. No, really, thank you.
Was it trying to get me
The
to buy?
expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
I don't know what it's trying to get me to buy. Is it just any old decoration? Certainly did increase our buzz. The skeleton is good and all, but we can't call ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Gift shops are a key source of income for the museum. Guests will choose souvenirs based on what they've seen during their visit. We'll access more merchandise as we expand, but for now, we don't have much to offer, so don't forget other opportunities to upsell our guests. Who can't resist a vending machine? Nobody. People will buy just about anything in a museum. Well, people
If you've
are
enjoyed
stupid.
your visit, please consider donating. I won't see any of it, but still.
Cheesy gubbins machine. Burp machine. You know, I'm trying to do something and then it places things in the way to keep me from doing that. Oh, we gotta sell plushies. Prehistory plushies, especially.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
And, of course, who could go to the museum without buying trinkets? Is it saying the room is not complete? Oh, there we go. Assistant needed in gift shop. Then why are you having me buy items rather than hire an assistant? Maybe let me do what you just said I should do.
Gift shop requires an assistant.
I know, I'm
You
trying to
work in
hire
retail
one,
now.
idiot. I'm gonna hire Phoebe Rang. She's an expert in selling idiot stuff. Oh, see, I didn't know that's the way the desk faced. Now maybe I can open my latest crate. Hey, what do you know? We found more of the same skeleton. What luck.
Tickets are non-exchangeable, non-refundable, and non-transferable. But you should still buy one.
Well, I didn't put the entrance to the gift shop anywhere near any exhibits, so I'm surprised anybody's going in the gift shop. I'm lousy at this, but it's fun. And hopefully you're having a good time. The 2-point games are are colorful. They're straightforward. So there's 2-point hospital, 2-point university or college or something like that. 2-point school, 2-point something.
Don't sweat through the fiery days of summer. Fight back and relax with the Frost Dragon cooling system. It's a breath of fresh, frozen air. Keep your friends cold and your extremities colder with the Frost Dragon cooling system. Coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews reflect a guest's buzz, knowledge, environment, and happiness.
The gift shop is fantastic value. Isn't that strange?
Ensure these are high. Well, I think everybody that goes to this museum is high, but ensure these are high by increasing our museum level. Museum level tracks the museum's total buzz. Wow, man. As well as the quality of your staff. A higher museum level means a bigger and better museum. Guests receive buzz from each exhibit they view. Wow, man. Guests with higher buzz will make bigger donations. Guests receive knowledge by reading info stands. Info stands display knowledge for nearby exhibits. When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews are determined by a guest's total buzz, knowledge, and happiness. Reminds me of the late great
The museum does
Ozzy
not
Osbourne.
monitor guest donations, but I do.
You know, happiness I cannot feel, and love for me is so unreal. This is a prehistory Boldadillo. Boldadio, Boldadio, Boldadio. We're still going back to the same stinking spot because we're trying to get the rest of that idiotic skeleton. If you're wondering. You're probably not wondering or caring.
Lost and found report. Nope, that's an exhibit. Why does this keep happening?
I think we may have too many people on break or something, but we don't have somebody at this ticket booth. So we'll hire more staff. I don't want to go broke on guest salaries, but I don't want guests to walk by the ticket booth and not buy a ticket. Skeleton, I hope.
Guests left speechless by an exhibit are reminded to snap out of it.
Shiny sticker complete. Open carry-on trail. The location is unlocked. Well, I don't know why we can't go there because it doesn't tell me why. Reach enlightenment level of 5 in prehistory. Okay. I don't know anything about enlightenment. Nobody's told me anything about enlightenment.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
We're increasing our buzz, in case you didn't understand that. So far, the vending machine is the most popular thing in the museum. By far. Well, one vending machine. We probably should put in other ones.
Guests found explaining things will be made honorary staff. That's a warning.
It's gonna take both my experts. So we're gonna have to hire another expert to stay home.
Guests should make donations out of the goodness of their hearts, as well as any lingering shame.
The cold mines are in the next location on the Bones Belt map, but the route is blocked by an obstruction at Cranial Crossing. I noticed that. Obstructions are points of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expeditions to clear obstructions. Well, I can't. I don't have a helicopter anymore, dude. Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You need to train an expert in survival skills before we can attempt the expedition. You'll find that the training room is the answer to many of the questions facing the museum. You will find that I am sick of building rooms.
Guests should buy tickets before entry and then get on with it.
We can't train many people in that room, but okay. Train an expert in survival skills. Well, I don't know how to do that. I would have to have an expert in survival skills first, wouldn't I? He's already got survival skills. I don't know how to train that person. Maybe they're not trainable in survival skills. Okay, I'm training a guy in survival skills now. You happy?
Guests feeling ill should go to the hospital while they still have time.
2-point hospital, actually. I may end this at an hour length. I could always come back to this. It kind of shows you what the game is. Well, it does show you what the game is. And it'll give me a chance to highlight some other PC offering. Right here in your favorite YouTube channel, the Poorly Aged Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. I don't know how many people are willing to watch more than an hour of any particular video unless it's something like a role-playing game or a wrestling event where it actually takes longer than an hour to present.
Guests should try and learn something before finding somewhere to sit down.
Well, I provided a few places to sit down, not a lot, but there's one or two places that nobody sat down yet, so I don't think you should complain. To me, this is it's a cross between a builder, because we're obviously building stuff.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Whatever the sun's doing, it looks like easy listening here on 2 Point Radio. I'm going to sit still during this next song and wait for you to come back.
I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you like what I'm doing,
museum. You should not be laughing. Seriously.
I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you like what I'm doing here, leave a comment below, a non-threatening, non-profane comment. Let me know, hey, I like what you're doing. You could also subscribe. It's free. You could subscribe. You could hit the thumbs up button on any video. Watch a video, then watch another video. Any of that really helps YouTube know that you appreciate what we're doing. And thank you for being here. I do appreciate the 53 subscribers, as well as anybody that watches any of these videos. Thank you very much. Have a great day.